My name is Sandy. Good afternoon. My name is Sandy Spratt. I'm CEO of Ardmore Banking Advisors for the last 29 years. People sometimes ask me why. Question WHY. Why does Ardmore exist, and why do clients choose to use Ardmore? We exist to provide excellent consulting, loan review, and credit technology services to de novo banks up to $2 trillion multinational banks. We have been doing this, as I said, for 29 years. And why do people choose us? I think it's because of integrity. The idea that we will tell our client what they should hear, not what they would like to hear. And that is protective for directors and management to know that they're getting the straight scoop if they have anything they should deal with. So that's all I have to say. What I'd like to do is introduce Jim McKeegan. Jim is one of our senior leaders in Ardmore. He's been with us about 12 years, and he is a former banker working in large regional banks, and then culminating his banking career for about 10 years as a community bank president. So, Jim, it's up to you.
As Sandy indicated, I had a background in commercial lending and senior credit kind of training and roles within a large regional bank in the Philadelphia markets. And then over time, did a number of other things, including small banks where I was president, actually. I used Ardmore in the last bank for the last 12 years. I was there, and then ultimately joined Ardmore because I was pleased with the quality of what had been provided to me during that time. So it's pretty easy for me to project what it's like to be on the other side of the table and how important it is to know what you need to know, not necessarily always what you want to hear. The relationship with Tri-State Capital Bank and Mel Washington, who you're about to meet, who is the Chief Risk Officer, I have been aware that Ardmore was involved for probably 13 years or so, and I've been involved for probably the last 10. It is a bank with an excellent and robust credit culture that seeks to test portions of its portfolio from time to time in different ways. And with the background of their current Chief Risk Officer, who is focused on such testing, we have occasionally been asked to come in and look at segments of the portfolio, either by industry or by a nature of the loan itself and the way it's structured. So I think that is the issue that had to be addressed, and sometimes has been addressed fairly quickly as the bank has asked for things to be reviewed in a way outside the norm of the periodic reviews that we conduct there 4 times a year. So with that, I would introduce Mel Washington, who again is the Chief Risk Officer of the bank and comes with a strong regulatory background as well. Mel?
Hi, and Jim, thanks, and Sandy, thank you as well. I'd like to just share a couple of things. I mean, there's a multitude of reasons why we've continued to work with Ardmore yesterday, today, and what I expect to be in the future. And I would say that the biggest thing has been in the level of quality professionals that they bring, to the table. I think a bank can decide to select somebody to perform loan review if it's more task-based. You can do it in-house. You can outsource it to a group. But I think what Ardmore has been able to bring to the table is not only those level of professionals, but the ability to think outside of the box. Big thing for us has always been to be more proactive on the risk management side of things. And I came to Jim McKeegan a few years ago on a particular item that we wanted to have them take a look at. And it was more so related to regulatory guidance. And we wanted to get in front of everything at this point. and really wanted to take a look at our segment of our commercial real estate portfolio, the overall risk management practices of that, how we manage the concentrations, and work with Jim to see, can we map what we're doing to, some of the regulatory guidelines. Again, this was something that was outside of the box. It wasn't a normal part of the periodic loan reviews, but Jim was able to quickly get together with his staff, a group of individuals, bring a solid team to Tri-State, and then also offer the review, as well as providing some valuable insight into things that we could consider going forward. All in all, it created a very good and healthy discussion between us and our regulators. And we were commented for the fact that we took that proactive stance. And I just wanted to thank Jim and Sandy and Ardmore for affording us that opportunity.